If you were anything like me or just kind of rethinking this whole I went to an indoor range thing, then guess what? You have a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Thank you so much for playing along. Thanks for hanging out. Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I know I did. It was absolutely fantastic. We're going to get to all of the fun here in just moments. But I want to begin the show with a very positive pup date as my man Ozzy, the little I don't know what the heck he is dog. He's some sort of cattle dog. We do know that. Is probably now after 2 weeks of being with us a full functioning healthy pup. So that is it. I and understand this that when we first met Ozzy, Queen Bee had to pick him up off the floor because he could barely walk. I mean, he was not in, as a matter of fact, because it's a pound puppy. So the pound rules is he's got to get he's got a little snip snip before he takes off. And it just at that age, you're like, it's not good. Because me, I mean, coming from the GSP world and the sporting dog world, you do not snip snip until puberty, like mid or after. And what that does is, at least what the breeders have told me, the trainers have told me, in sporting dogs and hunting dogs, that's when they hit puberty, that's when all the good hormones and everything go to their hips. That's when their hips fully develop. And but if you do the snippety before then, that's why they get into hip problems. It's just what I'm told. I'm not a doctor of veterinary science. I'm just what the vets told me and the trainers and the breeders told me. Anyway, so he had to get a little snip. So when he got a snip, we said, Queen Bee said, hey, can you look at his back legs? Can you guys x-ray his back legs just to make sure that he can barely walk on one of those legs? And what's up, Lynn? What's up, Rhonda? And he can barely walk on one back legs. Can you do that? When they did, I went in to get Ozzy, and it was like there's something wrong. The multi-syllabic word that they used for his knee, basically meaning something was wrong with his knee and his kneecap. And then in the report, when they did the snippety, they classified the dog's health as unhealthy. This is an unhealthy dog. But again, Queen Bee said, this is the one. This is the one. And love, food, patience, food, good food, not craptastic food, good food. This dog is on fire. This dog is almost ready to start running with Queen Bee, and Queen Bee starting her running regimen. And so when the weather's cooling off, and I think he's going to be right behind her as far as ready to go and starting to hit the trails, starting to hit the hiking trails as well. So I think she followed her heart, and her heart brought this puppy back. Absolutely. 10 weeks. Got to see here, running 10 weeks from rescue. We'll be waiting until she's 2 to fix her due to how large she'll be. Yeah, Rhonda, in some, this was the Maricopa County, I forget what it's called. I apologize, but that one. And that's their thing. They have to. They don't let you wait. And for obvious reasons. I mean, they're overbooked with dogs that just, because people didn't do the snippety. So that's their deal. And Jim's saying Dynavite. And buddy, I keep saying, yes, I'm going to grab some of that. So I am going to make a note as we speak. You know something? I'm going to write it right on my notes right here, buddy, because you keep saying that. And I appreciate that. No, I really do. And I want you to know that I am doing this on my notes here. And I'm going to right here under pills that I had for the pup. Let's see here. It is Dinovite. Okay. All right, man. All right, there we go. Dinovite. Now I'm not going to forget it. No, not dynamite. Dinovite. Thank you, iPhone. Yeah. So anyway, this is the rescue got it from the 501c3. That's pretty rad. All right. What's up, Lynn? What's up? How you doing, everybody? All right. So anyway, so positive pup update. He's running, fetching the ball. Hung out here with Pops at my pad this weekend on Sunday, and we sat and watched football and fell asleep on the couch. There you go. He went running around the backyard, introduced himself to Fernando Tortosuela by barking incessantly at him, and then and Hank, my bison hide that I have on the wall. Yeah, Ozzy was not a fan. I was just like, the hell is that? And just started barking and barking and barking. So it's just it. So we're gonna keep on keeping on, and big credit to everybody in the whole tribe for taking care of my man Oz. Yeah. Who ate dog food as a kid? Lynn, I don't think anyone didn't eat dog food. I did. Not like eat like a steady diet, but hell yeah, you tried it. You're like, let's give that a try. Tastes like crap. Exactly what I thought it would taste like. Yeah. Yeah. So a question from my guys: where's a good place to take a hunter safety course to get a license? So hunter safety course. Here's a great part about this. I would thank you so much, Rhonda, for reminding me of that, because I had our guest set up for the week. I'll have Slabo here tomorrow, and talking about his antelope hunt. And I was like, who else I knew I wanted someone else to come and get Chase on this week. And I have someone else I want to get on. It was Game and Fish to talk about the hunter safety course. So the hunter safety course primarily run is going online. Yes. We have wanted that forever. We have wanted that, and it's finally here. So we're going to share all the good news about that, and then you can take the field day. They've built the field days where you got to go out, kind of learn different things, and it's good. The field day's fine, and it is it is what is. So yes, the field day. So I'll definitely ask, and we shall get some. The wonderful person that was running it, she has now been promoted us to Yuma, some area manager or something like that in Yuma. I mean, word is she's like fast tracking to become a director. I mean, she is on it. So they've replaced her with someone else. So I got to figure that out. So that's our but yeah, hunter safety course is fantastic. Cool part about hunter safety course here in Arizona, so everybody knows, you get a forever point for that. And then if you put in every year for 5 years, every year after that, you keep putting in, guess what? You get a loyalty point. So every species now, you got dos puntos. How cool is that? Yeah. Speaking of dos puntos, we just finished Griselda on Netflix. Fantastic show. Good grief. Talk about off the rails. Wow. Anyway, getting back to it. We did have a pretty fun weekend because the weather was nice. Everything was good. There was supposed to be some stupid thunderstorm, but it never came. Just gave us a little bit of humidity. It was just super, super exciting. But before we get to that, can I share this with you guys? I can't wait to share this. I'm so excited. There are things that I see when I do research for the show where I'm just like, take my money. And I understand that BOAT stands for breakout another 1,000. So I don't own a boat. I don't think I want to own a boat. Renting a boat is fine with me. There's no problem with, spending, maybe $1,000, $1,500 a year instead of 50 up front. And then another $1,500 a year, you know what I mean? In maintenance and insurance and gas and all that. Might as well just rent it the few times you go out to the lake. This guy is a YouTuber, and apparently YouTube's paying this guy a lot of money. Apparently he's doing well as a YouTuber, because I want his boat. Y'all want to see his boat? Can you imagine seeing the news reports of this on Lake Pleasant, this out at Roosevelt, this out at Canyon? Ready for this? This is a boat, y'all. This is a boat. Can you imagine the headlines that somebody's seeing this thing racing around? This guy gets in. This is one of the coolest things I've seen in a hot minute. Watch. What? What in the name of James Bond is happening here? Look at this. Yep, guys, just crawls right in. Yep. Here we go. He's got his YouTube handle on there at the top. Look at this guy crawling in. What in the name of Elon Musk SpaceX is this? Oh my! Look at this guy. This guy's got it carpeted. Look at this guy. What in the? Yep. There we go, guys. Daddy want right now. Yep. This guy, he's just standing on it. Oh, just take it. It's all, I don't care. I'm gonna mortgage a house. Don't care. Look at this. What I wanted. I mean, not good visibility. I mean, but he's still looking all right. If he takes this on land, I'm about to just lose my. Nope, just got look at you honking on it. Yep. Yeah, where is yeah? Could you imagine rolling up to the boat shop with this thing? Yeah, I got a little something wrong with the prop. God bless this guy. Look at this, just kind of idling in a no wake zone. You're in a no wake zone. You have your UFO in a no wake zone, sir. What is this? A drone is coming to drop him off. Stop it. Okay, I don't even want to know where that went. Actually, I really do. So I'll see if I can figure out where that went. I want one. Please give it to me. Oh, flying saucer snow sleds. Let's do that. Can't imagine pretty. Large learning curve. Pfft. Safety third, Jim. Safety third. Learning curve. What are you gonna do? Read them? I read some of the manual. Let's go. I read how to turn it on. Let's go. Hey, YouTube, everybody now, everybody on X and everybody on Facebook, get over to YouTube because apparently YouTube's paying people to make that kind of stuff. Let's go. Daddy needs to get in. You are all coming with me. Y'all get a ride in my boat spaceship. My boat UFO. Let's go. Oh my Lord. Hey, fun weekend. Queen Bee got to take kind of a weekend off from her pad and came over and hung out. And it's kind of like, what do you want to do? Like, okay, let's go on date night, this, that, whatever. It's like, let's do something else. Let's do something. Okay. She said, I haven't fired my pistol in a hot minute. Let's go to the range. Okay. Sure. Woo! I hang up the phone. I jump in the man cave. I start pulling out the stuff. I start pulling out my range bag. Start getting everything ready, loading magazines. Oh, good day, right? Yeah. What's it? Oh, wait. No, wait. Lynn, we're gonna have. I'm gonna throw it. Lynn, what do you mean you're not impressed? The dude built this thing. I'm gonna get back to the range in a second here. The guy built this thing. Yes, it's for pretentious people and people that I don't even know about pretentious people. You know what I mean? Like this is like, dude. Like, hold on, let me just show this again here. I mean, the guy built that. That is so amazing that he built that. I don't even care if the guy might have used his last dime. I have no idea. But man, I'm gonna give him credit for that. That's so fun. Yeah. Yeah, guaranteed. I got excited. Chris, please, of course. Your girl says, let's hit the range. Okay, let's go. I'm in. Loading up magazines, getting all excited. We go to a place that's new here in the West Valley. They have locations all over the valley. I don't want to say the word, but what it is, but it rhymes with Shooter's World. And so I was like, I haven't been except for one time with my man Tim Forshee in the Scottsdale Gun Club where you're in a private range. And that's the only time I've been in an indoor range. Let's get some coffee, fix that right up. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're darn right, Ron. You need a range date with your hubs. That's it. Family shoots together, stays together. Tell you that much. Doesn't rhyme, but whatever. We'll go with that. So we go over and we have all of our stuff. Oh, we got ammo, we got our firearms, not renting anything. This is a and Lynn, I want to get to that in a second. I'm glad that you brought that up, but I will come back around to you on that one. But we have everything we need. We bought 3 targets and we want an hour of range time. Okay. And I'm thinking, and again, I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't been to a Gen Pop indoor range. You know, I've only been to an indoor range one time. I'm a Ben Avery freak. You're outdoors. It's all good. Maybe Rio Salado. I love that place. Out here we had Joe Foss for a while that got shut down. But I mean, I love outdoor ranges. I feel safer. I just feel it's just better. So it is to me, a more enjoyable experience, but it's 180s outside. So I think the indoor range is a great idea she came up with. So we pick out 3 targets. We get up to the register. We give them our driver's license, all that. They give us a little, like, you know, one of the clips that you put on cattle's ear. So you're on number 17. So fine, cool. And then he said, as I'm handing him my card, Man in the bank card, and they say, here you go. As he's taking it, he goes, okay, that's $66. And I'm like, what? You said $16, didn't you? 66 bucks. I'm like, does it come with an instructor? What in the name of inflation are we talking about here? I'm like, is there anything special about this range? I mean, is it going to work on my form? Is it, you go to those indoor golf places where it kind of shows where you're making contact with the golf ball. It gives you like launch angle, this whole nine, and slice, hook. I'm like, are you going to do that when I'm off target? Do I get some sort of an evaluation? I mean, is that it? Do I get it? Do I get something? No, just go stand over there. Okay. We're going to get a little, maybe a little, okay, here's kind of the rules of the road. No, you did that when you signed into your little waiver there. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go. And you guys saying this, Queen Bee doesn't come from the gun world. So this is an intimidating thing. She'd been to an indoor range before and just hated it. She's like, let's go. I'm down with this. Yeah, okay. So Jim says Tuesday at Shooter's World is half price day, free rentals. You have to buy their ammo for the rentals, though. Okay, but I'm having a hard time with this when it's $7 to go. When it's $7 to go to Rio Salado or to Ben Avery. I know the gas is more to get out there, but I mean, it's now it's just an issue of principle for me. And I nothing against Shooter's World. I just did not have my expectations set properly. Because even at $33, and then I have to buy their, forget about the rental. So it's $33 for a lane fee at half price Tuesday. I'm thinking, damn, okay. I mean, it's still fun. It's $30 for an hour. Fun. Okay, got it. But then I'm running through my ammo at $1 a clip or 50 cents a pull. I'm thinking, damn, this is an expensive date. So I was a little surprised by that, but got over it. It's like, okay, whatever. Let's move on. Let's go have some fun. And so we get in, and they've got us pressed up against somebody else. We're sharing a wall with a different thing. There's plenty of room, but they have us in, they have us in 17, here's 16 over here, and 16 is shooting a hand cannon. 16 is shooting something that I've got cans on. I've got a foam in my right ear. And then cans on over, because this side of my head is what this side of my head is, the brain injury, the brain surgeries. So I put the cans on. I'm even getting rocked by this thing, just being next to this thing. It had to have been a 50 cal, 45 something. Like it was boom. The concussion from it. The concussion, I remember I was on target, and I was probably at my third pull. When they fired same time I did, as I started to squeeze, they fired, and my shot was like 5 inches to the right. I was like, dang, this is just wild. And there's limited supervision. And I got to admit it, y'all. I'm not being a snob, because like I said, I'll go to the range all the time. I'll go to an outdoor range. Indoor ranges are not my bag. They just aren't. I did not have. I had so much fun helping introduce Queen Bee to the shooting. She was having fun shooting. She got to be introduced to Deuce, my Ruger 22, and just had so much fun with it. And I saw her light up, and I was teaching her aiming and how things are going different one way. That the experience was fantastic on that level. And but I could have had that anywhere. I could have had that, 15 miles down the road in Buckeye, out in the desert. But I was thinking to myself, this is really intimate with people I don't know. This is an intimate setting with people that I don't know, don't trust, and everybody's got deadly firearms in their hand. I don't know if they know the rules of safety, the 4 tenets of firearm safety, which of course are what? Always treat a firearm as if it's loaded. Never point a firearm at anything you are not willing to destroy. Keep your booger hook off the bang switch until you are ready to fire and your target's in sight, and always be aware of what is beyond your target. So I don't know if they know that. Do these peeps know that? So, Chris, yes, Schleprock from opening day of dove season. Thank the good Lord he wasn't there shooting us. He would have been running into everybody's lane and being like, "Here, watch me. I'm gonna shoot this too. Here, guys, over here. I'm gonna shoot this." Like I would have been a lunatic out there. Yeah, but anyway, so now I have some encouraging news though. Once Queen Bee was taught how to line things up properly with a pistol, she nails. Did absolutely fantastic. Took instruction. This is why, men, I'm going to tell you this over and over and over again. I'm going to tell you this. Women are better shooters than men. Period. They don't have the ego we do. They don't have all this testosterone going, I can do it the way I want to do it. I was taught by my grandpappy. Okay. They're like, okay, so I do this. Okay. And they put it to practice. That's why women can shoot better than men. They will put it to practice. If a woman is taught, if you take all things equal, if you take a man and a woman that has never held a firearm or a bow, and you teach them both the same way, the same instruction, telling you, the woman's going to be a better shot. It sounds funny. I know it sounds funny. It does, but it just is the way it is. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rhonda, and that's a bad thing too. And it's a bad thing. Yeah, it really is. We can't be these here people where the hill above is just firing firearms. It's people are slappies. So again, that's the good thing about going to a controlled environment. At one of the places I believe Jim was saying that he likes Saddle Mountain, Baldy Mountain, and Church Camp Creek. Yeah, BLM. Yeah, but I mean it's free ranges are fantastic. Again, get the slappies out there. But I started hawking the place because I did not feel as safe as I normally do shooting my firearms. I just didn't feel safe. I've been out off Miller Road in Buckeye, and they had to shut that place down to shooting because people were out there acting like idiots. I felt safer there than I did I don't know these people. There wasn't any experience. Like, would you like someone to come back there with you to show you how to handle your firearm? So I started this whole thing. I kept looking behind me and looking through the glass and who's coming in, who's coming out. I started judging everybody. I'm a mobile judge. It's my spiritual gift. But I was judging everybody coming in. I'm like, I don't know. They look like they've had any firearm instruction. I don't know about this. No. Yes. And if Grizz, damn it, yes, and they can make a better casserole than me. Yes, they can. They can shoot better than me and make a better casserole. Yes, they can. Holy grief! You screw up one casserole. There's a joke that has this very similar punchline that I will not tell on air, but I might tell while we're out hunting. Anyway, but I am a huge fan of the people that showed up because they're practicing. I give them that, and by the way, everyone was safe. All of my fears were unfounded in that moment. All of them were unfounded in that moment. But you have to take a step back and get kind of past, okay, I'm in a room that's locked with a bunch of people all ranging in firearm experience. I'm in here with them, and you get past that, you realize something. At least these people are here. At least these people are shooting. At least there's the shooter's world locations around to offer people this ability in 100 and Hades degrees for people to feel more secure, feel safer, receive some sort of feedback and instruction. Maybe if they're with somebody, or at least, they're really studying their shots and their targets. And they understand that it's a responsibility to have a firearm, and you need to be good at it. You don't just buy a firearm like with the vast majority of firearm owners, buy a handgun, put it in the nightstand, and just think they're safe. Think their house is safe. Keep it in the truck and think they're safe from getting carjacked, road rage, whatever. These people were there, and I credit them, and I credit them for being safe. And I had to check myself in my judgment. Maybe it was the Desert Eagle 50 cal that was getting popped off next to my right ear when we got there for the first half hour that made me a little uneasy. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. In Grizz, they do. They had a couple of guys that would come in occasionally and stand behind you for about 2 minutes and then take off. There wasn't a range, at least that I saw, there wasn't a range master that was is steadily inside the locked room. And when I say locked room, sliding glass door, right? Go and I'm sure it's bulletproof glass. Then you go into this little room, and then you have to wait till that door closes, and then you can open the other door and get out. It's the same way coming in. So it's and that safety is fine. But I didn't see anybody that was on this side on the shooting side. But I saw two people in an hour, and they came in for a couple minutes and took off. Yeah. So I'm thinking that, but anyway, back to it. My judgy McJudgy self was I think in that instance, be judgy McJudgy, be that way. Keep to yourself, but be, but always keep your head on. Just make sure everybody's being safe. Nobody's pointing anything in your direction. Everything's good. But the greatest part about that is when we left, Queen Bee was like, that was awesome. And we talked about firearms for an entire day. Talked about getting more firearms, different firearm for her, because she did not select her last firearm, which brings me to this point. But I promised you, Lynn, I'd get back to you. I'm going to get back to you right here. But first, don't buy someone a firearm. Don't. Take them shopping for a firearm. You can pay for it. But if they're not comfortable, if it doesn't feel right in their hand, if they're not comfortable with the caliber, if they're not comfortable with the recoil, if they're not comfortable with the process, loading, safety, not safety, whatever it is, if they're not comfortable with the process, revolver, semi-auto, whatever it is, they're not going to use that gun to protect themselves. And if they have to use that firearm to protect themselves, you know what they're going to do? They're not going to be confident, and it's going to be a you-know-what show. It's going to be like not having one at all. So anyway, take them. So that's it. She shot her firearm that someone else had purchased for her, and I didn't even like the gun. I'm like, this is awful. This thing is terrible. Like, give this to someone else. Can we donate this? I think it's terrible. Yeah. C2 Tactical Rentals is critical to finding out what they like. Exactly, Jim. And I think that the same goes for any shooting range. It is good. I'm sorry, Jim. Let me throw that on there before I wrap up here. I did want to get back to Lynn's thought here. Just shoot C2 Tactical Rentals critical. I do agree with that. And just even going to a shop and holding a firearm, but that's not enough, because when Walther came out with the Walther P. I forget what it was. I held it. It felt like it was made for my hand. I'm like, this thing is beautiful. I love this. I love this firearm. And then I took it to the range. I rented one, had it at the range, and it jammed up 4 times. Not having it. PPK. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, the Walther PPK. I was like, that thing was like, that was made for my hand. Woo! I was so excited because it was a James Bond gun too. Come on, Walter, let's go. No. Never had one. I might shoot one again. We'll see. M&P 22, Rhonda, thank you so much for saying that, because that's exactly what I told Queen Bee she would love. I'm like, you got to try that. You got to try an M&P 22. I'm telling you. If you like the Ruger 22 like I have, I call it Deuce Deuce. And I was like, that Deuce is yours if you want the dang thing, but you should try that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you didn't like the PPK as well? Yeah. Drove me nuts. Anyway, let me get quickly back to this. Lynn was talking about and I'm with you, Lynn. I'm not throwing you on blast. But I want to kind of give you the same advice that I was given. Lynn was talking about the spaceship, the spaceship boat. Here we go. The spaceship boat, right? Okay. It basically says, basically for the bougie crowd, basically for a status symbol. Yeah, okay. I think about the people in Las Vegas that are paying $50 for a Guy Fieri hamburger. I think about the people that pay too much for Guy Fieri stuff, and this is why I'm actually advertising for this guy. Guy Fieri is one of the most charitable human beings there is. He's got a classic car collection that would rival Jay Leno, and you would think that's just a waste of money. I just said, I can't believe he's flaunting his wealth like that. Dude throws money out. Dude is charitable. The guy is a philanthropist. So who knows? This could have been whatever the guy had left over after giving to whatever country he's from, given to, poor kids. It's just quick. And that's me. I'm telling you, that's me. I'm the mobile judge. I judge quick like that too. But at the same time, I'm thinking, you know what? This guy could have his own charity. This guy could be like, feeding orphans or something like that. Right. So that's all. I just wanted to get back and just kind of say the point. Like, I'm not going to judge a guy for having this. It's just like judging Bezos for having this gigantic bazillion-foot yacht that he has, this big, giant mega yacht. Do you understand how many people in every part of that yacht, how many people have jobs, careers, benefits, pensions, retirements, 401ks for just the paint company to paint the boat? Just whoever made the damn, steering wheel, if you have one in those damn things. You know what I mean? Like yeah. A lot of good can come from a lot of things. And whatever made that boat, materials, there's a company that made that materials that employs people and, goes from there. So anyway, I'll jump off my high horse here. Yes, I'm going to stick to Ben Avery now, especially now the weather's cooling down. And hey, we got a cool thing going up too. A really cool thing, just so before we leave here, February 1st, mark your calendars. It's the Conservation Cup Wildlife for Tomorrow. It's a fun shoot out at Ben Avery and the clay shooting course. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a bunch of teams out there. There's going to be Nat Warfare, which is the drones that fly by with the exploding targets you hit with the shotgun. Fantastic. So check that out. More details to come on that, but make sure February 1st, hopefully you guys can join me and Queen Bee out there, and we'll have great time. So anywho, this is the Go Show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we'll do it again tomorrow at 11 with Michael Slavo Stevens, who actually probably the best archer I've ever seen. Successful pronghorn hunt. We're going to hear about the whole thing. Days and days long. No. Oh, don't be embarrassed, Lynn. It's us. We're family. It's all good. This is the Go Show. Celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Have a great day, everybody.